Nation, welcome back to another video. So today's a very exciting video because it is the return of one of my favorite features from Season 1 in FIFA Mobile. Not the one where you get to boost individual players. That one's also very good. But the return of plans. So basically, we have plans returning to FIFA Mobile. They look a little bit different than they did before. But exchanges have come into play in FIFA Mobile 22. And we got this screenshot of the ones that we have right now. And one of these I'm super excited about. A base icon pack that is repeatable, alright, at least assume it would be repeatable since it says no limit on that one. So I don't know if these are going to be ones that are going to be in the game when the game starts, but very cool to see that. I don't know how hard that's going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be a very difficult one to do, but we do get a bit of a teaser about this one for the 200,000 coins, because you can put in 580 plus overall players and get 200,000 coins back. So again, I don't know if this is going to be what it's going to look like in the game when we actually get it, but really cool to see that there, that you can get 5 players and trade in for 200,000 coins. And I think this is one of the things, and I really have to say this right now, please FIFA Mobile, this has to be something that we get updated, you know, frequently, like kind of like you have on console, where, you know, each week you get kind of different SBCs where you can put them in, or, and I guess they're not SBCs, exchanges, different exchanges, you know, where you can, you know, trade in players for different types of packs, different types of, you know, players, different, all those different kind of things. Like, think about, like, Heroes comes along, and maybe you have to trade in, you know, players from a certain team to get that hero card, or whatever that's going to be. So I feel like there's so much potential you could do with it, but there's also so much potential we could do with SBCs in the past seasons of FIFA Mobile, and we just did one SBC and then we never saw them again. The way it's set up this time, especially like saying, you know, Foundation is the start there, it kind of makes me feel like this is something that could follow us along with different promos, different events, and those kind of things. Because, like, imagine, like, Team of the Year comes along, right? And you get this Team of the Year trade-in set that you can do, this Team of the Year exchange where you can, you know, trade in some players, get a Team of the Year token, get a Team of the Year player, something like that, to sort of help you build along the way. And really, like, this is going to become a key to the market as well. If this is done in the right way, we could see this market actually being a really cool market, the player-player system, because there will be a lot about sort of, you know, predicting what are the things that might, you know, become more valuable as time goes on, those kind of different things there. But it could also be something that, if it's done in the wrong way, could be a massive L. So basically, exchanges are either going to be really good for FIFA Mobile 22 or not as good, and it's going to really depend on, I think, the kind of exchange we get, how frequently we get updates in the exchanges, what you can get out of them. And the base icon pack, that right there, I think that is a great start to that. If that's the kind of thing that we're going to kind of see, these base icon packs, that's done at like a reasonable level, so like everybody doesn't just have this full base icon team within the first 2 weeks of the game, so hard enough that you can't just kind of, you know, spam it and have like a full base icon team no matter what, but easy enough that it's not like, okay, it's going to take you, you know, an entire year worth of grinding to do it one time. You know, get that good balance, I think, that we got to have with there. Could be a kind of cool thing to see in that one. So I'm definitely excited about this. Definitely excited about exchanges. That is the biggest thing that came out of this blog post, and I'm like, yes! Finally, it is the next version of our plans back from Season 1 with these exchanges. I'm really hoping we see something, you know, coming up with this one, with heroes, with icons. Well, we have one with icons, you know, maybe prime icons, those kind of things. You do those ones where it's like the player, the party bag ones that you had on console. You know, where you get one player from any of the events, those kind of things. So lots of potential for that. So I'm excited about that, especially with this new market system. You could get very lucky. I'm hoping icons are actually auctionable. I don't think they were in the beta. In fact, I know they weren't in the beta. But I'm hoping we actually get them auctionable in this one. That'd be kind of cool too. But anyways, lots of other things did come out of this blog as well. One of the things I think people are very excited about, because we're very nervous about, is the skill boosts are not different levels. So they all do have the same background here. It looks like they were going to all be different before, because we had that back in Season 1, right, where we had different rarities, or maybe Season 2, I don't remember which one it was. But it looks here that they are going to just be the same one, based on the fact that they all look the same for the background. And I actually kind of like the look of the skill boost, I have to say, in this one. So these are all the skill boosts that we can get, which is a very large amount of skill boosts that you can get out of this one. And then we have up to level 10 in here, so 1 skill boost required. And so yeah, basically this this is it right here. We will get it so that your skill boosts are only going to be the same level based on the fact that we see this as 1, 3 for level 2, 6 for level 3, 15, 20, 40, up to 200, and then 200,000 coins. So I don't know what's going to happen past level 10, if you can go past level 10 right now, how that will work. But basically, skill boosts look like they work the same way as they did in previous seasons as well. And then it kind of talks about if they're in secondary or their tertiary positions, how much of like sort of a negative impact that's going to have on the skill boost. So it says like if it's plus 10 and you were in a tertiary stat, then it would be minus 4 on that, so it would only be plus 6 in the stats that you have. So kind of cool about that. Chemistry, it's back, I know, but reach the maximum of 100 chemistry. If that stays true, I don't mind that. I don't mind having a max 100 chemistry. So I'm hoping that that is like a maximum 100 chemistry that stays maximum 100 and doesn't go to like 6,000 chemistry like we have in FIFA Mobile 21. But we'll see what happens with that one. And then we have the transferring training. Actually, we start probably at the training thing. So training does look a little bit different this time. So you can train and rank your players to upgrade their overalls and stats. You're gonna melt other players into them from the same position groups, attacker, midfielder, same ways we had that before, and train up your players to ultimately boost their overalls. So training a level is when you melt one or more players into another player. Training levels increases the stats, but not the OVR. So you're gonna get better stats on a player by doing it, but not necessarily better overall, which I kind of like that. I don't know, like I'm not big about having, you know, 600 overall teams right away, so it's kind of cool that it's gonna be a little bit harder to grind up to 100 overall team, 105 overall team. Which does go back to that icon journey thing. 105 overall probably will be a little bit more difficult than it has been in previous seasons because you're not leveling them up each time you go through that. So ranking up a player is when you use a rank up token to increase their overall and stats. For every 5 training levels, you can rank up players using a position specific rank up item to give them a +1 overall boost. Level and rank up cost scale as you upgrade for more players, but they're consistent regardless of the player's overall. For example, taking an 80 to an 85 will cost the same as taking a 90 to a 95. And this is the thing that I kind of like about it is it gives more value to new players when they come in, right? Like, you know, past seasons it's been like, hey, a new player comes along, what does it matter? I have like 50 other players that are already 120 overall, so I don't really care about the new player that's not 120 overall. Whereas with this, it's going to be a lot harder to level players up, so there's a lot more reward to getting the new players that come into the game when you're kind of trying to build that up. So that's one thing I do kind of like about that. So you have your training 1 to 10, gives us our coin cost, our training XP cost, and then rank up cost. For every 5 training levels, increase your players overall by 1 coin. So level 5, level 10. I don't know that if that means then that it's not going to go past that. Because it only says training level 10 that you can do it, but so that would be an interesting thing to have there. And then we have the transfer training thing that you can do. We had that in the beta as well. You can train it from one player to another. There's FIFA points. There's also like a training thing that you had in that beta as well that you could train it. And I did see that in the star pass image of the last one. So I think there is like an option to do it not for FIFA points. Oh yeah, it says right here, training transfer item or FIFA points that you can use for that one. So that's basically what we got from training, transferring training. That's everything we got that's kind of new in the last season of FIFA Mobile. So I'm definitely excited. Tuesday is the day we're going to be streaming, building up to this one live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Stopde, and tons of videos coming out on those ones, so make sure you check back here, turn those notifications on, turn those subscriptions on. Let's go check in though on our progress towards the next season, because we're about to claim, finally, I know, it's really delayed, but we're going to claim Ronaldinho! Let's go. Finally claiming him, and I'm gonna claim him, and I might use him like one time because I already have a 120 overall central attacking mid card. So I do want to go with the central attacking mid card for my choice in this one. So we finally claim, and I know we're very delayed in this one, but I really just was taking it nice and slow going through this, you know. So there you go, Ronaldinho added to the squad in this one. So we got a 216 overall squad. It's gonna probably go down a little bit when I swap out Smith Rowe, but look at the stats on this card. It's gonna definitely be beastly there. We have a few new now and later players that we picked up as well. We're actually getting close to making like a full now and later team that we could also put together, so that'd be kind of cool. So 215, 540 on this team. My goal is trying to get rid of 120. So what I'm trying to do is basically get all the highest OBR players I can and then put those players up to 20. That's why we put Tony Cruz, who's also actually a really good player, but I also just wanted to kind of, as easily as I could, level everybody up to 120, because I am running, and it sounds weird with 42 million coins, but I'm starting to run low on coins for how much it's going to cost me to try and get everybody to 120 in that. So we're going to go into Div Rivals, we're going to play some games, see how we do. Alright, here we go, Ronaldo. We're running on this one. Here we go. Ronaldinho tries to close in quickly on that one. Barrella's going to go out to the outside. Roberto Carlos. Some nice movement early from our opposition. Good one-touch passes here. Gets it out to the outside. Good movement to get there. But some good defensive play there. Ronaldo's going to try and tap that in the middle, but a very, very poor power on that pass. Should have added a little bit extra effort there, but good effort again. Haaland's going to go. I love this Haaland card. I said this before, and normally I'm not a huge fan of Haaland's cards in these games, but this Haaland card is absolutely insane right now. So puts this into the middle. Here we go. Ronaldinho. Good little play. What's his skill move here? Oh, he's got the flip-flap, which did not work out, but Trippier very far up the pitch and still gets it in there. Hummels going to move that out. Toni Kroos, another card that I just recently added to the team who is absolutely unbelievable. Really good aggression on that card. Haaland's going to try and turn on that one. Tries to get it through. Goretzka goes with this one. Here we go. Conte, nice effort from Conte. What a play from Conte. Great pace from now on. Trippier moves that up. Nice little one-touch play. Ronaldinho can't get there, but Haaland stays on that thing. Passes it to himself. Skill-wise, he's not as skilled as I would actually have liked him to be. I feel like he's not as smooth as some of the new cards that we've picked up, which I guess makes a little bit of sense when you're thinking about it, but I'm going to go close to him on the outside. Here we go. Big shot. Big shot. Oh my goodness. Big effort right there. I love that shot from him. And we're going to go with the corner here. Here we go. We're going to play it close to him. Close ball. Ooh, that was a stupid play. Good effort. Oh my god. No, he was onside. Oh, that would have been such a nice counter if he wasn't offside in the end. And that's probably going to take us to the end of this game would be my guess. Or the end of the half at least. Okay, here we go. Ronaldo. Ronaldo's going to tap that out to the outside. Conte is going to try and feed that back through. Doesn't hit it the first time. Does it the second time. Ronaldo to Haaland, and he goes down hard. Ronaldo again taking down Conte. Fight for this thing. Too fast. I needed to give him a little bit of time to do more time so that we didn't get the advantage play, or the advantage ran out there. Okay, Roberto Carlos. Good play from Trippier there. Moves it up. Ronaldinho tries to get it through, but Hummels with a good pressure on defense. This is a close match right now. It's going to come down right to the end on this one. Haaland goes down hard. Referee doesn't see a foul needing to be given there. 76 minutes. Ronaldinho gets it. Oh, Ronaldo! No! Offside again. I didn't think Ronaldinho was going to feed that through ball right there, but a really nice feed on that through ball. Oh my gosh. They're really, really going for this, eh? That's time we stop that one. Let's see if we can get a quick counter. Not enough time for the counter, I don't think. Toni Kroos tries to get that down the pitch. Isn't going to go there. I love this doubleheader. It's like it's a two-game matchup then, right? So we get our first game, and we get our second game right now where we just need to win by more than one goal, and then we win on the aggregate. Good play there. Good play. Toni Kroos. Haaland cannot get there. Oh, what a play. What a play from Varane there, and a terrible pass from Haaland. That was not what he should have done. I should have just kept running with it, obviously. But I expected this nice little, like, tap up to Ronaldo there to keep that going, and it did not happen. Very, very disappointed in Haaland's play on that one. But Varane comes up there. Haaland, good effort. Okay, here we go. Ronaldo, now we're through. Now we're through on this one. R9, top of the box, and a big goal right there. And we are up by one in this one. This is what we needed after a tough loss in the first leg. Coming back early to put one goal on the board. Move that ball up. Okay, here we go. Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Feed it to Haaland. That was a good play right there. Haaland, big effort. Couldn't quite get that shot off in the end. I needed one extra move. Hummels is a very, very good defender. Oh, shoot. Good effort. Good. Oh, man. Ref, come on. Thank you. Like, no way that was not a foul. Okay, Haaland sends it. Ronaldinho! Big effort right there. And it's a 90th minute. Corner attempt. Varane to seal it. Varane to seal it. They win one game on the corner. We win the other. I guess it's some back and forth on that one as Varane, last second header right there, puts it in the back of the net. We just got to block another goal from coming. Now, the problem is I don't know who was home and away. If we decide who's home and away, although they do have a chance to actually take this, one more shot. Got one more effort to put this. We know they're going long ball into the box. We're going to send everybody back. They go with it. Yashin picks that thing up. So we don't know who is home and away. So I'm not really sure who won on the away goals. But we can claim it's us just for the fun of it. So anyway, thank you for checking this out and stopping by. It's been a pleasure. I was Stopde. Out.